as it's preparing to go live. Today, what we'll do is we'll discuss our assignments for Monday, and also we will begin our group projects. And I think this is the best part of the semester, is basically you can take with you our group projects. You can decide what you want to do, and you will get a website, your own domain name. You will be able to have it recorded on your YouTube channel. You'll get a AI phone number where you can program it with a large language model to answer your customer requests and also to even do outbound calls. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. And in sharing my screen, I will also see us on YouTube, which is running well. I will go to our Blackboard section and always go to What's Due. And in our What's Due section, I'm going to turn off my edit mode so we see what's available. We know that on October 8th, we met in person and we had an exam, and we know that those scores are posted. And now we are going to what is due for Monday. Monday, we have our final project, part 1 assignment due. This needs to be due on time. For all our assignments now, which we'll have to do mostly with the projects and others, they need to be done on time. In the beginning, we were having computer issues, other issues. We weren't sure on what was the exact format of the class, but now we know how everything works. We've been in the exam, and we will adhere to our calendar schedule. We will also have Tech Guide 3, which is about cloud computing. The reading is due for Monday, and also your adaptive assignment. Everyone knows in Wiley Plus, your adaptive assignment should be available. Your quizzes, just like we did before, should be available to take it, and they need to be done before class on Monday. You have 2 additional readings that are due on Monday about what I call an AI caller, and what I'm talking about is something called VAPI, V-A-P-I, that we will discuss in the future. So let me start with these additional readings. There's something called an intelligent caller. Sometimes it's called an AI caller. And that is different from a regular telephone number. So, Allie, when you have put in the audit area, right? So if I go to the audit area, and I go to courses, and I go to J audit. Allie, what group are you in?
Group 6.
Group 6. So if I go to group 6, Allie, I see you, I see your email, and I see your phone number. When I call your phone number, what can I do? I can speak to you, right? Voice to voice, or I can text you. Sometimes What else can I do with your phone number? Anything else, Allie?
Send voicemails, FaceTime.
Yeah, I can do voicemail, right? I can use your number. I can do WhatsApp. Have you ever used WhatsApp, Allie?
Yes.
So I can use WhatsApp with your phone number. So I know that's a regular number. What is an intelligent AI caller? Allie? The difference is between an intelligent AI caller is if you have a phone right now. You have your phone right there, Allie?
Yes.
Good. You have your phone right there. Get out your phone and dial 1-800-CHAT-GPT. He has their speaker on, their audio on. Can we shut it down? Lily, can you help and find out who has their...
Yeah, I just did.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And if I go to everybody, look at your phone, right, Anastasia? You can look at your phone, right? And if you look at the keypad on your phone, do you see that? And we look at 1-800-CHAT-GPT. Do you see that, Allie? What is the number? How would I dial 1-800-CHAT-GPT? I know 1. I know 800, right? So I have 1-800. And what's the rest of that number for ChatGPT? Help me out, Allie.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, do you have the keypad? Anastasia, do you have your phone in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so everybody open up their phone. Kristen, open up your phone and go to your phone and look at your keypad. And so it's 1-800. And have you ever heard, if I looked at, I want everybody to look at 1-800-CHAT GPT. So what would the equivalent numbers be, Anastasia? So it's 1-800. I can find that. What would be the next number for chat?
Would it be 242?
So it's 1-800. So it's basically 1-800. And the C is what? 2.
2.
What is the H?
4.
4. And the A?
2.
2. And the T?
8.
8. And the G?
4.
4. And the P?
7.
7. And the T?
8.
8. And we're talking about, first of all, Anastasia, if we called that, and I don't want you to call it right now, put it into your keypad, what would you get on the other end, you think?
I'm assuming I'd get an automated voice that's asking me what it can help me with.
Okay, and who is that provided by? What company or what software?
Would it be the company OpenAI?
OpenAI, which is what? Have you ever gotten ChatGPT? I'm sure you have, right? There's no one in this class that has never used ChatGPT. You see where those numbers come from, Allie?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, Anastasia, what's on the other end is 1-800-CHAT-GPT. What we call it is a vanity phone number. That means that, like a vanity license plate number, right? Like Go Canes or something, instead of the letters and the numbers, what it does is it converts letters to the numbers on the keypad. So it's easier to remember. But this number, if I called it and put it on speakerphone, Anastasia, and call the number.
You want me to call them and put it on speakerphone?
Exactly,
Okay.
Anastasia.
Okay, 1 second.
You're doing the pre-test for
Okay.
the teacher,
Hi, I'm
teaching
ChatGPT,
assistant and
an
training.
AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
What would you like me to say?
I'd like you to ask her, what is caller ID or AI caller?
Can you explain to me what an AI caller is?
Sure. An AI caller is an automated system that can make phone calls and interact with people over the phone, just like I'm doing now. It can handle various tasks such as answering questions, scheduling appointments, or providing customer support, all using artificial intelligence to understand and respond to the human on the other end. It's pretty cool, right?
Right. How can it be applied in business?
How can that be applied in business?
AI callers can be a big help in business. They can handle customer service calls, book appointments, conduct surveys, and even follow up with clients. This can save time and resources, allowing human employees to focus on more complex tasks. Plus, it can improve customer experience by providing quick and efficient service around the clock. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And how is
Great.
1-800
Is there anything else
ChatGPT?
you'd like to know about AI in business or anything else?
How is 1-800 ChatGPT different than using ChatGPT on the web?
How is using 1-800 ChatGPT different than using ChatGPT on the web?
Using 1-800-CHAT-GPT lets you interact with me over the phone, so it's more like a conversation you'd have with a person. It's great for quick questions or when you're on the go. On the web, you can type out more detailed inquiries, have a visual interface, and access features like copying text or viewing images. Both have their perks, depending on your needs.
And how is 1-800 ChatGPT different than a regular phone call to a person?
When you use 1-800-CHAT-GPT, you're talking to an AI, not a human. The AI can quickly process and respond to your questions, and it's available 24/7. However, it might not understand nuances or emotions the way a person would. It's great for getting quick answers or completing tasks, but it lacks the personal touch you'd get from speaking with a real person.
Thank you. You can hang up. So, do you see then, Anastasia, what's the difference between a regular phone number that I call you versus an AI caller? An AI caller has embedded in it a language model, usually a large language model that can be pre-programmed. And what we're going to do if we go to a blogger, AI blogger, I'll just show you this. This is one article that I wanted to look at. Is I wanted you for Monday to understand what are AI callers and how do they work. It works. Do you see that, Ali? It works just like 100 ChatGPT, but that is sponsored by OpenAI, and they put their large language model embedded into that caller. And you'll see here, I want you to read this and understand what is an AI caller, because, Anastasia, we're going to have you use AI callers in your project. So you remember when you did Notebook LM, how did you get their sources? And you did it on your chapters, studying on your chapter. What did you put as a source, Anastasia?
I put in the chapter PowerPoints, but I
Right.
converted the PowerPoints to a PDF.
Right, you converted it to a PDF. You could put in what links, you could put in YouTube links, you could put in others. What we're going to be doing for our project is we're going to be using voice AI agents. We're using the company called VAPI. V is for voice and API. We've used that before. And what I want you to read about under the docs is what is VAPI. And you'll see here it's a voice agent. And how do voice agents work? From speech to text, I speak to it, or somebody answering it. It uses a large language model that it's going to then process that conversation and generate intelligent responses. And then it'll do text to speech. And we will be using in our demonstrations, we will be using an assistant. So we won't need to program anything, but we by prompts, it'll be anesthesia. We will prompt it to answer our call based on our company. So you will be training it based on your company or based on your project's company. And these are some of its past. You can use a phone or you can do web integration. What I'd like to do is we'll be using a website. So I also want it integrated into your website. And then we can use built-in assistants that are already built in to be like a customer support, be a sales and lead qualification, appointment scheduling. We can have this done. We'll have it for our project, and you can then, as consultants, make it as a service for others. Any questions? Anastasia, you got it? So what we're going to do on Monday is we're going to have a demo of it. And I've invited 2 guests that have made this VAPI a project that they've used, and they make a living on it. They do it for other companies. One has his own YouTube channel where he has then have a number of tutorials on how to use something like VAPI. He's developed a school where he teaches people about voice agents. And he has a calendar available that people can ask him about doing AI projects. And he charges, I think, $175 a half hour anesthesia to give references. And he has a partner that is a computer science major, and he does some of their work using AI, generated AI vibe coding, that where it would take maybe 6 months, he can do it in 4 hours. Got it? What do you think, Anastasia?
I think that's like really cool that he's like educating people about voice assistants.
Yeah, he just made it as his project, as his business. And that's what he makes his living on. And he decided to live anywhere in the world. Well, for a while he was living, I think, in Dubai. Now I think he told me he wanted to go to Vietnam. Why do you want to go to Vietnam? I thought it would be nice. Hang out. Because what? These types of work, honestly, you can work anywhere in the world, right? You got an internet connection. And then he found this other guy who's in Poland. And guess what? They're coming to visit us. And we're 5 o'clock, right? 5:30. How great is this? That the other guy, it's like 10:30 at night. And his name is Henrik. And the other guy, Giannis, is coming 3:30 in the morning. How devoted are they? Fabulous. So we'll see how it is. And where have I met them? I met them online. And how do I know about them? I found them through their great YouTube tutorials. And I say, hey, how innovative is that? So this is what we're going to be able to do. So if you go back, Anastasia, it's great. If we go back, then that's why, Anastasia, I want you to read this so you'll get a feel for what they're going to be showing you. And I say everybody in the class will get their own voice agent phone number. This company, VAPI, gives out free phone numbers as long as you're using it, for our project. So we're going to get everybody. You see that, Ali? Everybody will get their own phone number, and you'll have a phone number for your group. and your group, let's say I'm wealth management AI consultants, it will answer the phone. You decide which voice you want. You decide, I want male, I want female, I want to be friendly, I want to be more sophisticated. You decide what voice agent you want, and it will answer the call and answer it. Plus, it has a language model, so it's just like a bit like ChatGPT, but based on your company. So in order to do that, we got to look at what's due. It's basically, I need to do the audit assignment instructions is this is what I want you to do, is I want you to come up with your group to come up with 2 proposals. And when you come up with 2 proposals, you'll create it. So the best way I like to see it is I'm going to go to group 0, right? And under group 0, you see here, Daniel, Lily, and Isa. These are all my TAs. If I go to their examples, you need each of your groups, and you can do it today, is you need to make a folder with final project. This is what we're going to spend every week on till the end of the semester, and make another folder called proposals. And under proposals, you'll put under proposal everybody that's in your group. You'll put in what is your service or consulting company idea and name, what are your choice AI tools, and what is your target use case. And you'll have 2 of them. I am in everybody's group, and I will make the final approval of which one I can see. Any questions? You got it, Anastasia? So this is just one thing. And what I love about this project, Anastasia, is you can take this with you. You may have done very well on the exam. Some of you did better than others, but guess what? Nobody is going after this, going to say, you know, Anastasia, I want to hire you based on what exam you got from Dr. Rush. I hate to tell you, but it's like, who cares? But if you can show me what you've done, you can pass to me your URL and say, you know what, Dr. Rush, this is my project. This is what I can do. These are my, this is where you can do your podcast. You have your voice agent, you have your chatbot, you have ways in which you're teaching people, you'll give free services. I'll hire you. You can do something, and you can do this really as a business. And I want everybody to think about it. This is something I want. If you're going to approach it as, let's just pick any idea and we really don't care about it, I don't want you to do it. That's what it is. So what I want to do now is Lily will, if you can be so kind, Lily, and please, we have 10 teams. Is that true, Lily?
Yeah, we have 10.
10. And if you could set up breakout rooms, and what I'm going to do and Lily is going to be doing is I'm going to go to each of your groups, since I'm a part of each of your groups, and we'll work together. You'll do it, and I'll give you some ideas to make the best proposal possible, because this is due on Monday. Any question? Alicia, you got it, what we're doing? And I think it's an opportunity that this first part is really one of the most important parts, because if we don't get the proposal right, then it's not going to be as great that we're going to be able to produce this. Okay, so go into your groups right now, join it, groups 1 through 10. And Lily, you want top or bottom?
I'll take top.
Okay, Lily, start top. I'll start taking bottom. We'll spend some time going through this, and then we'll convene late at the end, when I'll call you back, and we'll make a conclusion plus we'll take attendance. Is that my another teaching assistant in training?
Yeah, he was at my door. Thought I'd just say hi.
Okay, hi. And his name?
Rocky.
Rocky.
So
Okay. So if Rocky has any comments, he wants to do any Gen AI dog services, he can whisper to you and let you know. Okay. What about the others? Everybody getting in,
is everyone having any difficulty?
joining?
The thing to join a breakout room.
Yeah, you need to join.
I
You're
don't
having
see
trouble?
I don't have like the pop up.
It should be like at your toolbar,
Look at your toolbar on your
like
breakout.
for breakout rooms. If not,
Should
I can
be-
just assign you to one. Which room are you in? Oh, never mind. I think she got it.
I think I might have found it.
Good.
Wait, do I go to the same group that I've been in?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know your group number. What's your
Okay.
group number?
Okay. Join.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You start with the top, you'll start, and I'll start at the bottom.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay,
All right,
we'll
see you
see how it
soon.
goes. See you soon. Ciao. Nobody's in 9? David, what's up? David Camacho?
Hi, can I get added to the breakout room?
Yeah, you don't have, you should see
Oh,
the
no.
breakout rooms
No, I see it. I see it. Okay.
and put yourself in a group. What group or number are you?
I'm in group 3.
What?
In group 3.
So get yourself in there.
Okay.
So like attendance, well, that's stupid.
So Lily, what words of wisdom can you share with us?
I heard a lot of good ideas. A different one that I didn't hear in the last section was marketing. A lot of marketing ones.
Yeah, I
which
saw
were
that.
good. Definitely, I would try and steer away from doing tutoring,
I would too.
just because like everyone does that, and
Yeah.
it gets a little repetitive. So try and like think of
Well,
different.
I would think, who is my audience? And also come up with what problems are you attempting to solve? So if
Right.
I were your possible client, give me almost scenarios. Think about scenarios and how you're going to help me. Specific. So if it's for wealth managers, how are you going to help me get closer to my client? How are you going to help me on that? You're going to do a lot of people I heard on marketing and small business. What scenarios can you help me with?
Right.
That's where, and I want each person in the group to contribute on what they want to contribute among that realm. So we had one group, for instance, they wanted to do marketing for small businesses, and one person was into analytics. So, so concentrate on the analytics. Another person in the group may want to focus in on the accounting end of the advertising. Some want to concentrate on the social media, and that your job then will be monitoring that social media. One of the things that I find is a problem, all these agents are working, just like when AI comes up with something, basically nobody reads it. You know, and you just accept whatever AI tells you using
Excuse me,
your,
I have class. Are we able to leave?
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
doing
here. Let
attendance.
me just put in the check-in.
Just do the attendance. Okay. So stay with me if you have additional questions. We'll look at it on Monday We'll make the approvals on Monday. We'll have voice AI assistants on Monday. And on Wednesday, we'll look at AI governance.
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm looking at the example on Blackboard of the proposals, and it's like choice of AI tools, and there's a solution bullet point, and then there's an AI products bullet point. How are those two different? Like we have our 3 AI tools that we picked
Okay.
in my group. Do we put them in the solution or in the AI products? Or is it like solution how those AI products are helping, and then the AI products
Yes,
are just the name of the products
it's a
themselves?
lot.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you so
Great.
much.
You're welcome. Okay. And Maya, what's up?
So
Did I
we
close everything? Let me just, hold on. Let me
Make
stop
sure to turn
over
off